What's up, Ball Nation? Welcome back to another episode of What to Watch Wednesday. This week, I'm not sure if this movie is something you should watch, so we'll explore that in this video. This week, I'm going to share my thoughts about Morbius. Morbius is the newest Sony Marvel movie, existing in the same universe as Venom. This movie follows Dr. Michael Morbius as he finds a cure for his life-threatening illness, but he soon discovers that the cure gave him more than he bargained for, giving him super speed, strength, and heightened senses, basically a comic book version of a vampire. This movie stars Jared Leto as Morbius and Matt Smith as his childhood friend turned villain, Lucius Crowe. This movie was interesting to say the least. I've heard a lot of poor reception about the film. It has a 16% Rotten Tomatoes score, but a 70% audience score, making it a pretty divisive movie. In my opinion, a lot could have been done differently. I feel like the story wasn't that original, the acting was subpar, and the CGI was pretty atrocious. I think Matt Smith's character was the only redeemable character in the film. And this movie was praised in production for not using any practical effects, but I thought the CGI took me completely out of the experience, especially because of how poorly and sporadically it was used. But a lot of other people have been praising this film, defending it by saying it's just like any other superhero movie. This is true. We've had a lot of superhero movies by big names like DC and Disney that have fallen flat, so I think this film does have some merit. Another divisive part of this film was the end credit scene. Spoiler warning, the end credit scene shows the same cracks in the sky from Spider-Man No Way Home. Then Michael Keaton's Vulture, who we saw in Spider-Man Homecoming, appears in this universe, connecting the Sony Marvel movies to Disney's MCU. Personally, I felt like this is Sony's attempt to keep their Marvel films relevant as the MCU continues to grow and be more successful. But I guess we'll have to see where the two companies are planning to go from here. There are also rumors of a certain Amazing Spider-Man returning to the big screen to deal with Morbius, Venom, and Vulture, so I'm excited to see if that actually pans out. Regardless of the film's reception, Morbius is definitely a movie that people want to talk about. Make sure to see Morbius in theaters now, and please let me know what you think in the comments. And that's all for this week's episode of What to Watch Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you right here next week.